Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Previously, we made our way into the Lanayru province of Hyrule, and found out why the water source for the land was, I guess, bottled up for lack of a better term. Turns out that Zora's domain, where the water source is, was frozen up. Not the first time it's happened, but just like in the past, we were able to clear it up and get the water flowing once again. And then we got a surprising visit from Rutella, the former leader and queen of the Zoras, who wants us to go and see Prince Rollins, her son, who we saw back in Castletown, that was the Zora child that was being tended to by Ilya and the barkeep of Telma's bar. Today we're gonna head down Zora's domain and head over to the spring of Lanayru, because of course we gotta deal with this Twilight after all. It's not gonna go away by itself. Looks like the shock the impact not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow too. This water should flow all the way down to the lake. Why not? Why not let it take you there? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I mean, who needs to have the need for like transportation and such when you can just have the water's current just take you down on its own? This in essence just provides a pretty nifty shortcut for you to get down Zora's domain faster back to the now filled Lake Hylia. Would you look at that? It put us right on the doorstep of the Spring Lanayru. Ah, aren't you awake yet? Look, we got washed all the way down to Lake Hylia, just as I predicted. And it looks like we're right in front of the Spirit Spring to boot. Talk about lucky. Well, let's go. Step out of it and get to the Spirit. Just hopped us right. She hopped right back on my back, like in an instant. Can't wait to see how that looks free for free when I go back to edit this. I am the last of the spirits of light, consumed by twilight. Hero, chosen one of the gods, you have done well to make it this far. Gather my scattered tears of light that were stolen by shadow. Gather them in this. Man, it just felt like some time ago we were doing this back in Elton. And once again, we got Vessel Light, so we know that means gotta fill it up to dispel the twilight from the Lanayru province. And I'll be sure to keep an eye on my mini-map this time, because I neglected to do that the last time we had to do one of these things. Yeah, we know. Fill it up and the twilight will be gone. We know this song and dance already. I am sure you know by now the forms that these dark insects take when they steal our light. In this shadow realm of twilight, the insects are invisible like the humans of this world. Collect my light, lift the final cloud of twilight that threatens to cover all of Hyrule. And thankfully, this is the last Vessel of Light segment we have to do in the game. So we're done here. The twilight will be no more, and Hyrule will be back to its original state. Back in the World of Light where it rightfully belongs. And that's the indication of where to go for our first Tier of Light. But we're not going to do that yet, because as we see on the map, there's one Tier of Light that's stationed all the way out onto this separate part of the land. And while we're at it, you can turn our senses and visit this Zora. What's that over there? Okay, just point out where that shadow insect was. I guess that's convenient enough. As if you were looking at your map to actually notice the dang thing. Whatever. The fact is, we saw it, we hunted it down, and now we got its tier. Wonder what Linda has to say about this. Hey, if you blow that grass there, the monster bird that was here should come back. And even if you can't play it yourself, maybe you could sit there and howl the same song. So just to show you, we can't howl like we did before with the howling statues whenever we do see one of those things. The premise is pretty much the same if you want to play near hot grass to get that Cargoth to come back to take you back up Zora's River. We don't have a need to do that right now, but it's something that you want to keep in mind for like side activities, or if you just want a quick way to get back up to Zora's Domain. But since we already have a warp point up there as Wolf Lake, not really needed for us right now. Since we have a convenient way of warping back up there ourselves. And now the real hunt begins. So we got that faraway tier out of the path. Cut this one down. And begin to collect the rest of the tiers on a set route. Next one's gonna be right here somewhere. Oh! Not before we get some more shadow beasts, I see. Okay. I was expecting this. But, whatever. We'll deal with these things. We don't have to deal with them after all. Wait, is it just the one? Oh no, there's three. I got really confused for a moment. Yeah, we'll just leave you two alone. I said leave me alone. You'll get your time soon. Just be patient. You gotta share after all. You know what they say, sharing is caring, even if it involves pain. Blow that one back. Come on. Come over here. Ah, I knew it wasn't close enough. I didn't even let go of the button. Wolflink just manually did that on its own. So I guess there is a time limit to how long you hold down that move to charge his attack. That's something to know about. But I'm actually not surprised that it does exist. Gotta aggro one of these first. Can I aggro that? Nope, I can aggro this. Come on, one of you has to make a move. Don't be jumping harder than it needs to be. That should be close enough. There we go. That's much better. And just like that, we got another portal to appear, which means one more shortcut for us to use. At least in this form. We can't use it in a human form, but semantics, I guess. We'll climb up here now. Take out that before I can throw on the ground too. Lucky us. Now where to go from here? I hear that. I'm not sure if you can hear that faintly, but there's another howling statue. I believe it's on that upper part of the land, but we will be able to get to that right now. So I'll have to leave that for later. I guess we'll head to Fire's shop now, because there's no more I can see on the map. Which means the rest of them might be in the Zora area. Well, let's head over to Fire's station to see what he's got to say. Customers will come, even though the water's back. Maybe no one knows. Perhaps I should go tell folks around town. So tired. I'm pretty sure this guy must be a very huge mood. Wants to have to go do something out of necessity, but really does have the drive to do it at the moment. That is a mood the more I think about it. So I'm guessing the rest has to be up up Zora's River. We can see the Howling statue in the background. Like I said, can't do anything about that right now. So we'll make our way up to Zora's domain next. At least up Zora's River. At least. And we'll get to see that Wolfly kid howl near the hawk grass too. I believe behind Fire's shop in the older versions would have been one of the shadow insects you could find, but obviously that was one of the few that was taken out for the HD port, hence why it's not there. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be the exact same as last time we had to do this little mini game of sorts. So if that's the case, I'll just cut ahead to when we actually get up Zora's River, and we'll meet you on the other side. Wait, hang on! I stand corrected. I forgot. There happens to be some shadow insects that is on the path up Zora's first walk through this section. And by the mini-map, shows that there's 2 more we have to hunt down as well. I completely forgot about those. The good news is we don't have to do any of the falling rock structures anymore since we were taken out beforehand during our last visit through here. So our main priority is to go after those shadow insects. It's better walk out of them and then dash when you have a clear line to destroy them. And that's pretty much all there is to it. We're already halfway filled up on our vessel of light. I didn't expect for it to be filled up this fast. But I suppose that is one of the perks to actually doing these vessels of light on the HD port of this game. And here we are, back on the other side of Zora's domain, which means I can get to the Howling statue. I just realized that. But first, I'm sure we talked to this girl from before. Aha! I thought so. What's that? A bug? Ew! Nasty! Why is it so big? Golly, I'm so sick of roughing in the boonies. But it's not that hard for us to take out. However, if we talk to her again... Huh? It's gone? That was nasty. I hope it doesn't come back. Ah well. Golly, work is tanking just as hard as my personal life these days. Yeesh. Don't want to be in her shoes. Now, I'm fairly certain there's supposed to be a golden bug around this area. If that's true, I guess I can't hunt it because we're in the twilight at the moment. I do remember there is one that's stationed near that building. I guess I'll have to come back as human form in order to hunt that down. But what's more important is, well, not that. Yes, I see that game, but priorities. First things first, I want to howl near this. It's a little more tricky than last time, but I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I totally get it. This usually takes me more than one pass to get this, get these songs nailed down, as you can see. Although another viable option you could do is just this. You just make Wolflink headbang, I guess. And I guess this could work? I've heard that it can work in some spaces, but clearly it doesn't work here. There we go. Finally got her a few tries. Like I said, I'm not the best at those, but I try. At least you get a very cool shot of the landscape here whenever we are in one of these mysterious segments. All those landmarks too. Very nifty stuff. I love these set pieces so much. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Another beautiful rendition from a song in Zelda's history. That was the Requiem of Spirit from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, we know that creature all too well. Another visit from the hero Shade that positions us near the entrance or one of to Hyrule Castle Town. I think I know where that spot is exactly, so be sure to keep that in mind for the next time we are near Castle Town at all. And now I'll do what the game actually alluded to before, and listen to what these Zoras have to say.
Hey,
Do you think Prince Rollins passed through here?
yeah.
He must have. This is the only waterway that connects to Hyrule Castle. Come, let's follow this path in search of him. Oh, it seems that the Zoras are very focused on trying to find Prince Rollins. They don't know that he's safe right now, but we do. However, trying to convince them of that is not going to be the easiest of tasks. And we gotta find a way to go up. I think it's actually through here. Yeah, this should be the way up to Zora's domain. I gotta pay attention to my mini-map more often, because I might be missing out on another light shadow for all I know. Actually, let me go back for a moment, because I may have missed out on a few without even noticing. I want to make sure to make up for the fact that the last time I did neglect the mini-map entirely because I was just going on autopilot. That's why I didn't check on that as much as I should have. Nope, it seems like the majority should be around here, and I believe you can find the last few at Zora's domain itself. Prince Roz is so young. To think the queen. Ah. If we're a fraction of troop strength with too many parties searching for the prince, our guard here will be too thin. I see one insect over there. To get there, however, it's gonna be a different story. Not our prince too. No, it's fair to not even think such unlucky thoughts. Attacks from the shadow beasts? Volcanic boulders in the throne room? What in the world's going on? I'm pretty sure the Zoras are in all sorts of confused and flustered right now. It appears that the cave to Snow Peak is still frozen over. I suppose we'll have to wait a bit longer. To get over there, I know we have to head up there, but just wait your turn. We got a target over here first that we can exterminate. Alright, got the first shot. I was kind of aware that I had to repeat that more than once. I see one that should be up there. To get up there. Ah, over there. I actually thought it'd be a lot tougher to get to this part of the land than it turned out to be. I know. I saw you try to burrow. Nice try. But I am an expert at reflexes by now. At least I like to think I am. Ah, there's a chest over here. Lucky us. That gets us 10 rupees. Alright, that's fine. You know, that does remind me that there is one small chest in Faired Woods that we can get. We've been able to get that for some time now, actually. I just forgot that it was there at all because it's located in such a clever place, I guess, that I just tend to forget about it. So it must be a pretty smart location if I'm able to forget about that small chest being located in where it is back in the woods. I'm pretty sure it's nothing but rupees, but the next time we are at the woods, I will do my best to remember and collect that. There. The last one's on the higher up. I have a feel that one of the other... Oh, no, careful. That's where the waterfall used to be frozen. I'm pretty sure that chances are one of the other excluded insects that we could get in the older versions was taken out this one in terms of being around Sora's River. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Speaking of things to find, another small chest. Hey, that's a red rupee! Double the value from the last one we got. Nice. Just like that, we're almost up to full capacity with our wallet. Oh, careful. Careful. Good boy, Link. We have to lose your footing like last time. It's kind of stupid we have to climb up Sora's domain again, but we have to find shadow insects here anyways, and some of them aren't going to be included on the climb back up. So as much as you don't want to do it, it is mandatory to climb back up the waterfall, albeit going a different way a second time. Speaking of climbing back up, I totally botched that jump. I thought I was completely accurate in lining myself up for that. I'll be right back. Alright, careful this time. There we go. I have no idea how I messed up that jump the last time. That should have been very easy to do. Get over this way. This might lead up to another alternate pathway. It's likely going to be not useful for us in our current state, but I want to see where it leads. Hyrule Field? Huh. Interesting. That might have been on the other side of Sora's domain, perhaps? I don't think so. If we did pass by there in the past, I probably didn't notice that in Hyrule Field. Something to look out for later. The real path is to climb... Oh, I thought that was the real path to climb up there. Okay. That's where we're supposed to go. Oh, careful. No, that was the way I came from before. Okay, now I'm getting lost. No idea where to go next, unless I'm not supposed to be up this part of the structure. Well, I am. Unless I didn't blow something up if I was supposed to, which is impossible because it's our first time coming here. Unless I was supposed to do that before, then in that case, I think I may have messed up. Okay, come back over there. And that's where we just came from. Weird. Maybe this was another location where one of the now excluded shadow insects was supposed to be? Probably so. Let's be able to climb back up it again. I have to find a different way through. I think that's what the game's telling me. Oh, I see the problem. That flows, that blends with the terrain very well. That's why I didn't notice it the first time. Alright then, game, you fooled me that one time, I'll give you that. I'll give you 1 point. I have no idea how I missed that the first time. It's camouflaged in with the wall very well. I mean, it's gotta be if I missed it the first time. Well, in any case, here we are. Back at Sora's domain again. And these should be where the last few tiers of light are located. There's only 3 remaining. Wait up. Sense first. Then look around. There you are. We have to hit the wall on this one to cause that one to fly off. And then wait for the right moment to strike. And pounce! Perfect. You can also see how the swords are looking now that we did thaw them out from their icy prison. Some of them not looking so well, like this guy over here. But at least it's better to be free now than to be trapped in their icy prison like they were in the last episode. Though I'm pretty sure they like to wonder where that rock came from. That could have been like catastrophic if things didn't play out the way they did, if you really think about it. But thankfully, no one seems to have gotten hurt. The water is at least flowing again, but it's a little vigorous. We still need to check it to see if the places that take the water from here have been affected. From the other ones. That one seems to be very blessed she's out of that icy cascade, I guess. Goes acting into the conscious. My queen. Yeah, and on top of all, just being free from there. From the previous situation, they all have to deal with the fact that their queen is still gone. Their world's not in any better condition right now. So tough times right now for the Zoras. I dare say they've had a rougher time than the Gorons have. So there's only 2 left, but I honestly don't remember where one of them is. I mean, we've seen all the places that we can hit. Unless I'm missing one that I didn't see before, I know where the other one is. And to get that particular one that I am remembering, unless that location I'm thinking of has both of the tiers of light that we still need to collect, there is one location we have to go and we have to head back all the way down to Lake Hylia in order for us to collect that tier of light. And that takes us all the way out to Hyrule Field. Well, it's actually a location that's closer to Hyrule Castletown. Now, why are we back at Castletown? Well, believe it or not, they stationed a shadow insect somewhere in that particular settlement. Yeah, you wouldn't think to check there because most of, if not all of the tiers we found so far up until now have been found residing in the Lake Hylia area or somewhere near the Zoras. Nope, they decided to plant one all the way back in Civilization 2. So you have to go so far on your way just to get this one particular tier of light that chances are it might end up being one of or the last tier that you will collect. But at least we can see that the hero's shade is right up there so we know exactly where he is. That way we have a clear reminder of where he's going to be located the next time that we are human form again. But before that, more shadow beats to take care of. At least this one's stationed very close to an entrance of Hyrule Castletown. Actually, got all of you grouped up here. What am I doing? Mark you all with this. Hey, come over here. Ah, that's not gonna work. See what happens when you don't play along? You let your buddies have all the fun. You should join it too. Come on, let's all group together, have ourselves a nice little chat. I especially want to talk to you about this. Good talk. Thanks for cooperating. That's gonna be a very handy portal. Right in the entrance to Castletown. You could not ask for a more convenient location than that, and it's right next to the hero shade too. So you know I'm gonna make use of that as soon as I can. here we are, back in Castletown, and we can see on the map that there is one marked here, alright. So we'll have to head all the way down. I believe it's back at Toma's bar, if I'm correct. So we have to venture all the way back over there. No, not about that. What's that? Finati's Place, the fortune-telling mansion. Something we'll get to later. I mean, first things first. First Twilight, then venture around the town afterwards. Now this one. So I can hear. Come on. See that? Yep, there it is. Oh, no you don't. Get over here. There. Ah. Not gonna venture all the way back. What's that? What's going on? There should be one more. Where can the last tier be? What? There it is. Yep. Gotta go all the way back to Lake Hylia for this. But at least we've got the power of warping by our side, so we don't have to make the long walk over there. Thank goodness for that. So we can plop right back in Lake Hylia and find what that last tier is. And this is probably something you wouldn't expect. Yeah, if this vessel light's going out, it's gonna go in a blaze of glory. We got thunder now striking everywhere. We saw something that was going about in the water. So we go near that area, see if I can find it. If we go near it and turn on our senses, so what I'll do when we actually get near said area, it should be over there. Near that bunch of debris. I can only travel for so fast for so long. I've got 4 legs to work with after all. But at least we turn it on now. Oh, I see nothing now? That is the mystery of the last tier. This is the Twilight Bloat. The, I guess, boss of the vessels of light that we've been dealing with for all this time. What you gotta do is wait for it to stop electrifying. And then I have to jump at it, not use B. I'm using the attack button, I gotta use the jump button. At least you can move out of the way very easily. There you go. Then jump at it. There we go. And just munch away. It's gonna fall into the water. Now let's try to swim around and attack you from the other side. Of course, Z-Target is gonna be your best friend here. Let's go towards us. Oh. If I didn't see target there, I likely would have gotten hit. We're gonna charge again. When it stops electrifying, jump, punch away. After a couple cycles, we'll be able to finish it off for good, but for now, it's still pretty strong. If you just stay away from it with electrifying. Dodge it. I like how for both they're trying to make this thing from the atmosphere and the way it was presented, like building it up in such a way. It's a pretty neat trick. But oh, come on, Lake. Don't get too excited now. Come on. Just get on it. Stay on it, Lake. Thank you. Do that, target all of its tentacles, and there you go. That's the fight. I was actually getting really worried there because I couldn't make Link stay on it for long. I actually thought I was gonna recover somehow. It was down for an awfully long time, a lot longer than I thought it would be. Doesn't matter though, we filled up the final vessel of light. The vessel of light is full of tears, and light has returned to this area. You make sure to get that last huge shadow now. See you later. My name is Lanayru. Your efforts have at last restored each of us light spirits in Hyrule. O hero chosen by the gods. The dark power that you seek. It waits in a temple set in the bed of Lake Hylia. But before seeking it, you must now bear witness to something and never forget it. You must know that it was the will of the goddesses that we lock away the forbidden power. When all was chaos, the goddesses descended and gave order and life to the world. They granted power equally to all who dwelt in the light, and then returned to the heavens. The lands where the goddesses descended came to be known as the Sacred Realm. For ages, the people lived at ease, content in mind and body. But soon, word of the Sacred Realm spread through Hyrule, and a great battle ensued. Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared. Wielding powerful sorcery, they tried to establish dominion over the Sacred Realm. It was then that the goddesses ordered us 3 light spirits to intervene. We sealed away the great magic those individuals had mastered. You know this magic. It is the dark power you seek, the fused shadow. O hero chosen by the goddesses, beware. Those who do not know the danger of wielding power will, before long, be ruled by it. Never forget that. The dark power that you seek is within the sleeping lakebed temple in Lake Hylia. Well, I hope you enjoy your nightmare fuel for the week, folks. I totally forgot that cutscene came up after we completed the last Festival of Light. It totally slipped my mind when it was going to come up. I knew it was going to happen shortly, but I didn't think it would be after that. Ooh, boy, what a ride it was, wasn't it, though? But yeah, that's your exposition dump of what that whole fused shadow thing is really about. And those interlopers actually have a name. They're known as the Dark Interlopers, which is basically a tribe of sorcerers who want to take over the secret realm, which is Hyrule, which is pretty much what existence itself is. And yeah, the gods intervene and stop them from getting that magic. That's pretty much the TLDR version of what we just witnessed. Aside from all the creepy imagery and whatnot. That may very well be one of the most infamous cutscenes in the game, and for good reason too. It is such a trip and so nightmare inducing. Like, it goes places that a Zelda game would really wouldn't go nowadays, in my opinion. They were really ballsy in doing something like that. But hey, this is a tale that tells the story of light and shadow after all, so I guess we had to expect something like that. Also, would this be like a more adult version of the game? Trying to copy what Ocarina of Time did. Needless to say, it was a very risky scene that they did take in doing, and well, I think it was successful. After all, it left an impression on people. So much so that it's one of the most brought up things about this game whenever Twilight Princess gets mentioned at all. But, be that as it may, we finally collected the last of the Tears of Light, purging Lanayru of the Twilight, which means now all of Hyrule is 100% Twilight free, thanks to our efforts. But, as we all know, our mission is far from done. So next time, we're gonna have to find a way to get to this Lakebed Temple, and that does involve going to Rawlins, which means our next destination is Hyrule Castletown. Until we meet again, farewell for now.